When will the bullish trend of Bitcoin begin? If you're interested in knowing more about this, please keep watching. Bybit currently offers a promotion. If you complete KYC verification and deposit $500, you will receive a $1,000 worth of Ethereum position. This is a very generous offer and may not be available in the future. If you click the link below, you'll be directed to this webpage. As you can see, the promotion ends in 3 days and 10 hours. There are only 38 spots left. Limited spots. Be quick. Complete KYC verification and deposit $500, and you will get a $1,000 worth of either long or short ETH position. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin. The thing we care about is when the bullish trend of Bitcoin will start. Actually, the bullish trend and halving cycles are closely related. The bullish trend is also related to the cycle of Bitcoin. Today, we will delve deeper and study when the price of Bitcoin tends to rise. It's not always the case that Bitcoin rises after halving or when the bear market ends. We have summarized some key points for you. First, to determine the cycle, we must know when the halving of Bitcoin occurs. This is an important benchmark for us. At this time, we can use the hash ribbon indicator. But today, we aren't going to use this. Instead, we look at the location of the halving event. As you can see, the red line represents the halving event. Here is another halving event, which means a halving event occurred here. We have 3 halving events so far. So, when will the 4th halving event occur? As you can see, this is the first halving event, followed by a bull market. The second one is also followed by a bull market. And the same goes for the third. When will the 4th bull market happen? The 4th bull market will happen around. No one can say for certain, but we can estimate a time range. The 4th bull market will likely occur around April 2024. Around April 2024. Even if it does not, it could happen in March or May of that year. It'll be around there. Let's take a look at where the price increase is concentrated. We don't need the tool below after using it. In which period does Bitcoin's bull market rise concentrate? Let's differentiate it a bit. Let's look at the first bull market. That occurred in 2013. It actually happened after the end of the bear market. After the bear market ended, we saw a wave of upward movement with a concentrated price increase. In this intermediate segment, the price moved upward, but the price oscillated most of the time. Then, after the halving event, which is marked by the yellow line, this part, there was a very strong and rapid increase in prices. However, there was also a period of correction, followed by a prolonged period of oscillation. Eventually, we entered a bull market again. A bullish run. The majority of the increase in prices occurred at 3 key moments. In 2013, the bullish market occurred at these key moments. First, the upward trend after the end of the bear market. This is the area where the price increase is concentrated. The second is after the halving event. As you can see here, after the halving event. Third, before the end of the bull market. And when the bear market was about to begin. This is where the price increase of BTC is concentrated. These 3 segments. Let's look at the 2017 bull market. The 2017 bull run was a much more singular upward movement from the bottom, without clear distinctions between different phases of upward trends. It's not easy to differentiate them. In the previous bull market of 2021, we saw a concentrated increase in prices at 3 key moments. First, the upward trend after the end of the bear market, where the BTC price increase is concentrated. The second is after the halving event. You can see that the bullish trend after the halving event is a golden opportunity. This is also where the price increase is concentrated. Third, just before the end of the bull market, when the bear market was about to begin. As you can see, this is the concentrated area of the price increase. If we zoom in on the chart and summarize the key points, we can see that the 2013 bull market also had 3 key moments of concentrated increase in prices. After the end of the bear market, after the halving event, and just before the end of the bull market. Isn't the timing of these moments the same as in 2021? After the end of the bear market is where the rise is concentrated. Second, after the halving. Third, before the end of the bull market. These three positions. You can see that these three positions of the big bull run actually form three waves of rises. It is consistent. With what principle? It's in line with the principle of three waves of upward movement in our Elliott wave theory. If we divide it, you can see that the first wave has a large upward movement, followed by a pullback. Then, the second wave with a large upward movement, followed by a pullback. Then, the third wave with a large upward movement. Of course, there are other possibilities for this wave. This was seen in the 2013 bull market, where you can see the first large upward movement, then a pullback and oscillation. It's followed by the second large upward movement, followed by a pullback and oscillation. Then, the third large upward movement. So, in fact, the craziest period of our bull market can be divided into three segments. You might say that this principle does not apply to our 2017 bull market, but I don't think that's the case. It's just that the magnitude of its pullback in 2017 was not very obvious, making it harder to differentiate between different rising segments. Because in 2017, its pullback was not as large as the one we saw in 2021, nor as large as the one in the 2013 bull market. Now, let's look at where our next big bull market in 2024, which everyone is eagerly anticipating, should focus on. First, we should focus on the end of the bear market. As for whether the upward movement has ended now, to be honest, I don't know. However, I know there is a high possibility of a bullish wave in this area. Where will the second wave of increase concentrate at? It will concentrate after the halving, right? It will concentrate in the area after this yellow line. Forget about the position. We are concerned about the time point, as well as the section where it will concentrate. Another one is before the end of the bear market. There is a standard that signals the end of a bear market, which is the next year end, after the halving. The halving will occur in 2024. After 2024 is 2025. So the end of 2025 will be when the Bitcoin price increase concentrates on. The end of 2025 will be around here, within this period. How do we capture the period of the third segment? The end of the next year after the halving. In 2024 means the end of 2025. Or earlier. It's the same for every halving event. For the halving event in 2020, the third segment was around November and December 2021. If we look back to the last halving event, in 2016, we can see that the bull market ended, and the bear market began at the end of 2017. December 2017. For this one, the halving event was in 2012. The period before the end of the bull run was in November or December of the next year, 2013. As you can see, the price peaked in December 2013. Therefore, I reckon the next bull market will likely concentrate on the three positions in the white area we drew. First, the upward trend after the end of the bear market. Second, before the halving. Third, before the end of the bull market. It'll concentrate on these positions. After discussing the concentrated position of the increase, we can get an idea that if we want to hold some spot positions, we should. I mean, we must hold spot positions in these three areas. The first is before the end of the bear market, after the upward trend. Following the end of the bear market, there will be a consolidation and correction, right? After a period of upward movement, following the end of the bear market, the price experienced some consolidation and retracement, with prices remaining largely unchanged. After a period of upward movement, following the end of the bear market here, the price consolidated and had a pullback. Not much difference, as you can see from this position. And this, following the current small bull run, we may see a slow and gradual uptrend. However, during this period, we can expect price fluctuations and a narrow range of small price increases. However, the real opportunities lie in the period after the halving event and before the end of the bull market. Of course, during these two periods, after the halving event and before the end of the bull market, There will also be oscillations and retracement, as seen after May 19th, and at other points on the chart. Therefore, we need to focus on the period after the halving event and before the end of the bull market. Which two time periods will the oscillations and retracements in between take place? Based on Bitcoin's historical cycles, the first is before the halving event, after the small bull run ends. And before the halving begins, the price will oscillate and retrace. And the period before the end of the bull market and after the halving event, the in-between will likely experience a significant retracement at the weekly level, as we are looking at weekly chart data. Alright, thank you. You're welcome to like and share my videos, and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the little bell button to show me your greatest support. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.